channel and welcome to a discussion video on ARSLAN, the Woes of Legend. Now, just very quickly, I'll update you on something. I've just made a playlist full of videos from both ARSLAN, the Woes of Legend and Samurais 5. So if you want to take a look at that, you can. Yeah, I just did that just now, but right before I made this video, so yeah, it'll be easy for you to find the videos that you want to see and that, so yeah. They're both mainly Freemo ones, so don't be surprised, but yeah. Okay, now, what I want to talk about in this game is about, like, what this video really is about is I'm just going to show you, without revealing any major spoilers in that of the game, my favourite characters in this game. And I also want to say a bit of a complaint though. And here's the complaint. I'll start with the complaint first before I go to like my favourite characters. There are only, in this game, there are only 15 playable characters and 13 non-playable. I reckon some of these non-playable characters would be really interesting to play as, and I am quite disappointed that we cannot play as them. Like, I am really disappointed actually that we cannot play as them, some of them. Like the non-playable characters I think would be really interesting and would be this character, Italy, because you know she kind of has like a sadder backstory and such. And also ARSLAN. Like, he is the most mysterious character. Like, he can actually like teleport himself from one spot to the next spot. Like, he would dig himself in the ground in some way, and then like you know what I mean when you play the game, because he is definitely an interesting, mysterious type character, and yeah, he will be a lot of fun to play as. It just sucks that you cannot play as him, and I think you know, this character Gadevi, I'm sorry if I'm saying the names wrong. Gadevi would also be a really cool character to play as. But unfortunately, like it says there, they are non-playable. You cannot play as them at all in the game. And there is no DLC where you could just purchase them as DLC. Like, you can't even do that either. So yeah. Now my favorite playable characters, and I'll just go through them like pretty quick. I won't go through each and every one of them. So yeah, the characters that I do like the most in this game is definitely this one, Daoyun. Like, he's definitely one of my favorites in this game. Like, he's pretty fun to play as, and you know, he's loyal to ARSLAN and such. So yeah, I mean, he really is. And you know, ARSLAN is known as the prince in this game. He is the main character and such, and he's pretty cool too. But I don't know, like, I'm just not really interested in it. I know it's kind of weird. I'm not really interested in the main character, but it is what it is. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, he's pretty cool as well. But he's definitely one of my favorites, Daoyun. I mean, he fights really well, and he's definitely Lord ARSLAN and such. And yeah, he's really cool. Narcissus, he's another one of my favorites actually, because I mean, he's technically the Zhuge Liang in this series. He kind of helps ARSLAN like with like strategies and stuff. So, and like, you know, how to win battles and that. So yeah, he kind of helps him out like that. So yeah, he looks very, very different in the ARSLAN TV series compared to here. Like, he doesn't look like this at all. Like, I was watching it the other day, and I did not recognize Narcissus at first until I saw what he looked like, and I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, I'll be honest with you, I haven't really seen the full series. I'm only up to like episode 2, so I still really like got to catch up. And that he may look different. He may look like this in the series. I mean, in the animated series. I'm not too sure. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, he's alright. Not my favorite. He does have an original costume. I haven't seen it. Oh, Okay, actually looks awesome. I'm gonna equip him with that. But he's alright. Yeah, he's not my like favorite. I still need to like learn more about this character and such. So yeah, he's okay. He's not my favorite as so far, but my opinion may change. He may become one of my favorites. I don't know, but yeah. Farangus, she's sort of the same thing. She's alright, I guess. She fights with a bow, and that, as you can see, there are quite a number of characters that fight with a bow. Like, she's not the only bow character in this game. She's pretty cool as well. She doesn't really have an original costume. She's just only got one, which is that one that's already selected. But yeah, she's alright. Yeah, she's alright. Kishwood, I mean, I actually like Kishwood. I do. I really like him. He's not like my favorite, but he's really got this way about him, and he's also pretty loyal to ARSLAN and his kingdom and that. So yeah, he's pretty cool to play as. He's pretty fun. I mean, I do enjoy playing characters that have the double swords like he does. So they're a lot of fun to play as, you know. So yeah, he's pretty cool. Kubad, I don't really care too much for him. He's got the Grave Sword, as you can see. Not really special to me. Yeah, I don't really care too much for him. I don't hate him, but I also don't like him. Like, he's just not my favorite. Same thing with him, Cuss. He's alright. He kind of gives me like Dian Wei vibes in a way, even though he doesn't like have an axe like Dian Wei does in like those duos. He's got this big major grave sword, and his Musu attack is like a ball chain and stuff. So yeah, he uses like a ball chain for his like Musu attack, and it's pretty cool, I guess. I mean, he's pretty fun character to play as, but you know, I never really cared too much for him about personality. I mean, most of the characters in this game, personalities is just a bit bland, like bland out. Like, they don't really like stand out to me. Most of them. There's a couple that does stand out, but not a lot that really do stand out. So yeah, he's just not one of them. Isfan, I actually really like Isfan. He is so much fun to play as. He really is. Like, he's definitely a favorite. Like I do need to study a bit more about him, and that he's definitely another loyal servant of ARSLAN, and actually no, he isn't. He looks like another character that. Yeah, Sandel. I'm mistaking him for Sandel. We'll get to Sandel later because them two look so much alike. But Isfan is better than Sandel anyway. I mean, he is definitely. I mean, he's such a badass on the battlefield. I really like him. I really do. As for Saravant, he's alright, I guess. Not my favorite. I haven't really played as him much. I've only done 2 scenarios as him, and yeah, he's just not that interesting. Jaswan, kind of the same thing. He's a ruler of a little, army, of a jungle army, I guess. Like, he's a leader of that. You know, kind of a rip-off to the Nanmans, I guess, from Dynasty Warriors and such. But he's alright. He's not really, you know, all that great and all. He's not really that interested in me. I have done a free mode video on him. He is pretty cool to play as, I guess, but personality-wise, he's just kind of boring to me. So, yeah. Alfred, I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. I'm assuming it's a girl. Even though it's the voice actress is sort of like a girl. She's alright as well. She's a bow character, and yeah, her story was pretty sad as well in a way. Yeah, I think she's better than Farangus in regards to bow characters in this game. So yeah, I do play as her well, I've only played as like 4 times throughout the whole game, but I think the last free mode video that I did play as her. So yeah, she is pretty fun to play as and such. So yeah, Alarm's another bow character. There's only 3, and I think this is the last bow character here. He's kind of good with like, you know, like he'll like help you out with like, you know, increasing your attacks and that. Like he's got his own little like shop and that where you can like buy like food and that, so you could increase your ally up to go to help you in a battle and stuff. So I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, he's just not that interesting, but in a way he also kind of is as well. But yeah. Alright, now as for Helms, he's one of my all-time favorites in this game. He really is. He's the main villain in this game, in the series, I think. And he is definitely a lot of fun to play as. I mean, I've played as him the most. I've cleared him like 26 times. As you can see there, I've played as him 26 times. Like, he is one of the best sword characters in this game. Like, he doesn't really look that menacing, I'll admit. He's got that mask on him, but he also kind of also has a pretty sad backstory in a way. Like his face got cut off, I think, by Darren. I think Darren did that to him. You know, that's why he's wearing that mask, because he has a full-on bruise across his face, and that's why he wears that mask. And yeah, Darren who did that to him, which is him right here. Like he did that to Helms right here. So yeah, he's a pretty cool cat. So yeah, he is a really cool character, one of my favorites, one of my top favorites in this game, and yeah, he's just a badass. Like he really is a villain. He does help ARSLAN in one of the scenarios. I can't remember which scenario it was. I have to go back, but yeah, he really does help him out with one of the stages, and then he just all of a sudden turns on him and becomes a big baddie. So yeah, I won't spoil it all. So yeah. Now Sander, I don't really care too much for Sander. Honestly, he's not that interesting. He's one of the loyal officers of Helms, but I think he's one of like Helms' psychic, but I never really cared for psychics really. Yeah, he's just not that interesting to me. I've only played as him one time and that was it. Like I haven't played as him at all. Like the characters that I really do play the most in this game is Helms, obviously. Darren's another one. And Narcissus. I mean, I have played ARSLAN a lot too, but you know, that was mainly like story mode. I don't really play as him much on free mode. So yeah, I mean, it's to be fair, ARSLAN's like the main character of this game anyway. So yeah. All right, well that's it in regards to like my favorite characters and such, and what I think about them, and yeah. Alright, well, that's it for now, I suppose. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm sorry if this is a pretty boring video. I make a lot of boring videos, so I don't watch them back. I just leave them up there and just bring it in, whatever. Never touch them again. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.